And we're live. Hello. How's everyone doing? Sorry, I'm like a minute late. I was eating quickly. But yeah, no, hello, welcome back. It is time for us to go explore the desktop. All of it at once. Definitely. I've had a little upgrade too on my model. I'm a little faster now on this hardware. I felt like I was getting a little too laggy. I believe last we left off. Hi. Hello. Last we left off, we were in the middle of the second. Yeah, we're in the middle of Maximus. Now, as for what we were doing, that's a good question. I do know, though, that I want to add these. Beautiful. beautiful. Let me make myself a little... Yep. There. I have to stand nicely on the taskbar. But yeah, hello. I'm trying to remember what we... Oh, we have a roomie to talk to. Sure, let's start there. Oh, it's him. Joe, you there? I'm freaking out right now. Please respond. I'm here, Maxine. What happened? I think I hit my dad. I don't know, it all happened so fast. I wasn't thinking straight and he just kept staring. I'm scared. He hit you? No, Joe, he didn't. I just sort of pushed him, but I can't stand this anymore. I can't stop crying, and I haven't talked with Mom or Hal in a long time. I don't know what to do. Maxine, you have to get the fuck out of the house. I'm buying a plane ticket for you. No, Joe, it's not about that. Please, I just want to vent. Give me a full name so I can buy you the ticket. Oh, no. Joe, no. You said you weren't going to bring that up again. You were not going to save me from my home or whatever, but please, I'm not leaving my parents. Maxine, I don't understand you. You're clearly suffering and you won't accept help. Do you like being abused or something? What the fuck are you saying? I think it's your age or something. But this whole playing the victim is really tiring. You'll understand it one day. Oh, it's really immature. Immature? Dude, you of all people calling me immature? Why don't you just shut up already? It's time for you to hear what you don't want to. Like the fact that your art actually kinda sucks. And I've just been really nice to you, so you don't hate yourself. Yeah, fuck you. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Well, that wouldn't change anything. Keep turning a deaf ear forever. I'm sure it'll work out. You have blocked Femur from next rooms. They won't be able to see your profile or online status. To report this user, fill a report submission on nextroom.com/support/report you. Let me take a glance at that link just to see if that's a thing we can check out. Gotta put that away. Next. Oh, right. Sorry. I forgot about the immersion here. Time for some more immersion. Nextrooms.com report user. We cannot look at it. I didn't make a typo, right? Oh, Sag, okay. Well, worth a try. You're so immersed. You gotta hear all the clickities and the clackities. I wonder if there's anything hidden in this. This is the one I had open, right? Not like a copy paste. No, what if I HTTPS it? Krongo. What else was there to look at? I don't... Right, we haven't gone into the... Have we? We have gone into the place with the... We haven't fixed this thing yet. Because we need to find the exact amount, which we don't know yet. And I don't know how much we need. What else do we need? Maybe something's hidden here. No. I feel like I've already done this. I just don't remember. So there isn't much in the manual as an image. Am I allowed to rename this? No. Right, arcade card will let us play. Computer file. I have these two added. Oh, when did we get the arcade image? Right, let's put that together actually. I think we have, we're missing just one, which is in here. Let me just double check the arcade if we missed anything here. And we got a convo from Hazel. We've bought everything. And there's the 2 games we get to play. I feel like the Mind Sniffer is relevant, because look, the dog's looking at the vending machine too. Orc? Sorry, doggy. Yeah, that's more like it. So I'm definitely getting the vibe of, this is probably safe. What was I saying? I'm definitely getting the vibe that maybe it's something in here. Maybe? That one for sure, this one for sure. Has to be this one. Has to be this one. This one's clean. And then these are clean. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Yes. Must be that one. Then there's one of these, and they're all ones. This one's already tied to this. This is safe. No, and this one's tied to this. This is safe. Okay, we got 175 here. Anything else? It's making a noise. Huh. So it's definitely relevant. What if maybe I had to get the program. Maybe I have to launch the game at the machine. Let's see, so we got this. It's not doing the thing. Try again, Mind Sniffer. Huh. Maybe the 10 flags is relevant? Okay, I'm gonna try $10. If anything else related to the vending machine, I do have the manual. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So this matches up the grid. And then what do I do with that? I guess I just play. I hate that start. Fuck! I don't do anything here. Aw. Brother, please. These are safe, yeah, and this must be one. And that one's safe, so this must be one. I hunger. Bunger. No. I'm so bad at Minesweeper. Okay, so it's not like that's the difference. What about the... Seems to be one so far for each. That might not be reliable because this seems to have a second one. Unless that one's here. In case that's relevant to the puzzle. We'll find out. Ah. I may actually not have been far off. But this has to have two. Because this one's touching one. This was touching two, so these two are fine, yeah. This was touching one, so then this one's fine, yeah. We have 5A. Hold on. A. No, I should do A5. B8. C3. E10. Then we have F3 and F4. We have G10. I8 and J3. Is any of these in here? B4 is not in there. I7's one off. Let me double check the I to make sure I didn't do it wrong. No, it's fine. G3 we just don't have. We have G10. C8 we don't have, and J5 we don't have. Oh, and D1, I guess, because we never flagged it, but that is also on D1. We really have nothing on H. Does this help me at all? I don't think it does. Yes. These are definitely related though. Then what? Do I have anything else? I'll just lose change. Oh, wow, it'll did it instantly. Compress. So do I have to let me see if I can find a snack somewhere on maybe the first floor. Let's see if we can find like a base price for them. And then we can correlate from there. Is my thought process. Where was the elevator again? Did I walk past it already? I think I walked past it already. Whoopsie. Oh, actually, while we're here, did the hand do anything or did it just have the notes? Yeah, restock instructions. And price and coordinates are scratched off. Only coins accepted exact amounts. And then if we view source, the note reads all of those. The coordinates are nowhere to be found on the vending machine. Where could they be? What if I just try pressing these coordinates on the minefield here? That might be it. So, B4. Oh, yep, okay, I see. I7. G3. C8. And J5. 375. Big little stairs on the top. I know, I'm just a walker. 375. So we duplicate you twice. We duplicate you twice. Yay! Beep boop beep boop beep boop. Due to solving a puzzle, items that are no longer needed have been eliminated. Alright, now we go to our room. Time to put this puzzle into, Candies. I'm actually just gonna leave this real quick. Open up the inventory. We're just doing it this way first. I don't know where this one comes in, so just put it here for now. Paint, okay, so that one's definitely going on here. Yep, okay, so this one's in the middle. What's this then? This seems like a body of some sort. Magic is the hand. And then we have the chair. That goes here. Okay, so video is going to be number 9. I guess we can rename that right away. Video. And then let's see, 6 for magic. I keep wanting to hit F6 to rename. Candies is 3. Paint is then 2. Crime is 1, 2, 3, 5. Crime is 5. Magic has a 6. Emotions we don't know yet. It's probably Bumblow. And we have aquarium in the top left. That's actually not true. Aquarium is middle left, so aquarium is 4. Which then the body bag goes under. So emotions is definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Camera. Is camera gonna be 1? And then what's arcade? Arcade's at the bottom here, so arcade's 8. And camera must be 1. And then we view sort by name. Because I find it much easier to do it this way than if I use the board over here. Hey, look, it looks complete. Truth. You can't deny the truth forever. Oh no, it's Dad hiding his code from his daughter. Strong conversation with who? Oh. Oh no. Can I move? Yeah, I can. Fixed camera. A shadow. Whoa. What does it say in the text? Hello, Maxine Sounder. Hello? Congratulations on beating DE's puzzles. Thanks. What was that at the end? You need to learn the truth. Truth? My dad is not a murderer. Your father designed this game to help its players. Dad made this? Whoa, I didn't expect that. Who am I talking to? In some sense, you're talking with the computer. My name is Claude. Your friends. Your family. Even yourself, technically. Huh? How's that possible? Every conversation, every word, every drawing. It just keeps my head in. Every click. You constantly leave endless records. Records only a computer could possibly process. How long has this been happening? Since you created your profile, Maximus. Then, Dad gave me this computer to spy on me? Think of it as a mirror. The computer doesn't know you. It is a reflection of you. I'm just helping you clear the picture. It is a look into the subconscious. This is bullshit, you know? Endless records? Let the records show this is bullshit. Please understand that Desktop Explorer's purpose is to help its user. You keep saying this is supposed to help me. It's not. Give me a reason not to turn this off right now. Emmett Sounder believes that trauma exposure is the only path to greatness. Okay, so Dad's trying to scare me straight? Desktop Explorer's methods differ from your father's. Please, answer the following question. Maxine Sounder, what makes you, you? My feelings? You are a collection of thoughts and emotions, yes. But an individual's passions are what truly define them. Their dreams. Sounds about right. So what's the problem then? Through that fact, Emmett Sounder is trying to erase Maxine Sounder. That is the reason why he created Desktop Explorer. To change you. You are not your father, nor will ever be. He will never understand that. Your purest self can never coexist with your father. He can try to change me all he wants. We've been through this. It is not sustainable. In time, something or someone will break. After your essence has disappeared completely, what reason will Maxine Sounder have to live? Oh. My photo camera. As years go by, you'll abandon your artistic pursuits. You'll drown your dreams to please your family. You'll suppress your hatred until your body gives out. What other choice do I have? Disappear. Maxine Sounder can avoid change by being removed from her context. This is the only way to preserve her image, her true self. On the contrary, every single person involved will suffer greatly. I don't understand how every single person will suffer. Why did your mother seek comfort elsewhere? Are you and your father not enough? Why is your father angry all the time? Why does your father yell at you? Is it you that is not enough, nor will ever be? Have you ever thought about life without Maxine Sounder? I don't even want... Why don't you just shut up already? I want to help you. Maxine Sounder, you know what to do. It's not my fault. I hate you. I hate you. Corrupted data. Everything presented to you is by computer behavior. You are being very brave. Go ahead then. Ding. Okay, bye. You know, he's kind of cute. In a way. Just a casual, okay, bye. Beep. Time to leave. Goodbye, Maxine Sounder. Escaped that folder. Oh my god, we got a trophy! You've always known you were running away from something. Always denying the torment you felt, or what it took from you. You didn't need to look around anymore. You were sure that no one is around to help. No matter how many buildings surround you, there is no place on Earth you could use as shelter. But that's alright, since you won't need anything or anyone anymore. True strength comes from within. When life overwhelms you with possibilities, your resolve will guide you towards the right decision. Alone, but brave until the very end. The end. Thank you for playing Desktop Explorer. Please enjoy the trophy image as a token of your achievement for completing this adventure. The real prize is the knowledge obtained for overcoming this challenge. And then the final journal entry. Well, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Next Rooms is completely filled with Desktop Explorer's puzzles and nobody else sees them or knows about them. They act as if I'm crazy. I know this is all referencing stuff from my life and it's basically speaking directly to me. I'm not stupid. What is it trying to tell me? It seems I'm close to beating it? If this thing even has an end? The only one who might try it is Joe, but I don't want to meet in person to do so. It doesn't feel right. I don't know who to talk to. Yeah, Maxine was pushed over the edge. Not only did she speak directly with Desktop Explorer, but was asked to think about life without her. Even a final storyteller file hints for Max to do something I didn't even want to write about. In the end, I suspect Max shut off everyone from her life. The only person close enough to help her was her father, and turns out he's the one responsible for all this in the first place. It is too cruel. Even so, this means that if Desktop Explorer was made in his computer, then user admin equals Emmett, Maxine's father. If Maxine disappeared following Desktop Explorer's advice, then perhaps Desktop Explorer might be storing a clue of Max's whereabouts in his data. Or maybe things took a turn for the worse, and Uncle Hal was looking for someone who isn't with us anymore. I refuse to think so. Whatever the case, I'm determined to get to the bottom of this. Nice. Help doesn't have anything. What other options can we do? Pseudo help got me? What can I say? I'm a developer. Gotta try. Alright, admin, you have no password anymore. No one should have access to this profile, yet I feel compelled to write this for someone to find. It would not be the first time this computer acts against my wishes. What you find here is not something to be proud of. I did my best to contain it, as I not be destroyed even by its creator. I consider it my life's work. What a pathetic legacy. I have no idea who you are. Still, you must know this. All you will find here are my mistakes. I see. This is a chronologue thing that's corrupted. Access to this is prohibited. If you're reading this, give up. My password to this folder is not within my files. I've made sure the contents are inaccessible. Please. Open Sesame. Password. Root. Tour. Admin. Damn. Well, worth a try. What's in the waste bin? Encrypted instructions, that image. Oh man. It belongs in downloads. Alright. Check that in a second. What else do we have? We have DE analysis, we have memory. Together. Aw, nothing. Oh, password 1? You're right, I should try password 1. Okay, let's see. Theory of psychoevolution. Enhancement of self-perception through psychostimuli. Humanity has reached a state of comfort due to advancements in technology and medical research. There's still the neglect of emotional impact and error that plague human nature. Humanity is no longer most threatened by sickness and plague curable through antibiotics. The viruses that compromise the integrity of society are similar to digital ones. Trojan horses, lies and deception veiled in cowardice and emotion. Humanity is being constantly pushed to the limits of their psyche due to the lack of understanding of the subconscious influence on all actions. Similar to Darwin's survival of the fittest, when muscles are torn and bones are broken, the human body is designed to rebuild itself stronger than before or perish trying. The only way humanity may escape the prison of their mind is through overcoming trauma by force. Achieved through computerized behavioral analysis. Okay. Hello saying 2-3. Oh, right, they're colored. That's what I mean. Okay. We'll keep this one open for now. What else do we have? So we checked the memories. Input password to enable shell script. Okay. This is a normal terminal. But clear daytime and uninstall. That is a correct time. Oh, damn. We have to quote it. No, it doesn't like that. Worth a try. I got an achievement called Clever Girl. Nice. Smile. I like the music here. It's like funky. Okay, so we got the encrypt instructions. I just need to figure out what are we decrypting. Property system. Admin. Still admin. Okay, so I can't list software. Fair enough. Okay, that terminal's not gonna be of help for us right now. The analysis needs a password. Maybe it'll give me a password hint if I get it wrong. Okay, it won't let me clear. Damn, I like a tidy terminal though. There's no way it's like funny VD, right? Okay, thank God. Alright then, what if we take this key here, and we'll try another word. And then you put the first ones there, and then the second ones at the end, okay? That makes sense. What else do we have? We have the king, like the chess piece. An agave. Let's put the king back on. Do you think this one's gonna go through the maze properly? Or are you gonna run in circles again? Let's see, are we taking a left turn? Yes, we are. I wonder if it's next OS. Oh, cube. Aquarium. Or roll. Wowa. I mean, I kind of miss the pipes, but at the same time, I don't ever use a screensaver, so I wouldn't get it anyway. Alright, so this guy really likes the oh, right, we have Web Surfer. Let's check that first. Store and corrupt the chronolog file. Yeah, that's gonna be useful. MMTT. I wonder if that might be the password too. Please abstain from privacy breaching question. Proto moderation team. Suppose I got IP addresses from Nextstream client. Data we have to. Okay. Oh, wait, I just realized. So we are MMTT, right? The getting the IP address was asked by Bone Crusher, the creep. What's the fight? I really want Maxine. She's gonna look great on my wall. That's what I imagine Bone Crusher XX is gonna be like. Let's see what else we have. Dweeb Nation. Store encrypted chronolog file. Stop the disk formatting process of chronolog is empty. I still see entries in my desktop that are corrupted. Can I recover them? Next, there's no support any chronolog data. Implement one from scratch. Send request to esounder@cmail.com for further help by me. So this guy has made one to fix those, and I have to get his email. No, we can have his inbox here. Let's check the rest first. What do you have on the fiddler? Nothing. Oh, mail. Oh, okay, we knew that. The Panopticon Journal. Spiral Soft under fire after whistleblower press conference. Links to a cult. Okay, that's a lot of words. Alright, let's check our mail. Oh, that's spam for sure. What if this is the password? It might be. Ah, we have this too. House of Management, Anderson Kane, Management, okay. Unique. Okay, so we go from bottom to top. Sorting entries by date setting not working properly. Status solved. Mr. Sounder, this is out of scope and completely unnecessary. Could you please focus on features that actually make sense for an average user? Enable command line access to restore corrupted REST files. Prompt corrose command corona restore. Users to enter file path of corrupted entry. Example documents test.res. So we do chrono restore. This one is in the documents / memories. 120995 RES. Damn it! Oh, did I forget the .res? I did. Chrono restore. Oh, I was still in there. Alright. Documents, memories, 12.9.5.res. It's there though, right? Is it case sensitive? No, wait. It's uppercase here, it's lowercase here. Maybe it's just memories? It's just okay. Sure. The following text is a test for a project. Test-Scope Explorer. We'll write about recent life events like a pop program test acknowledgement and logs. As of this writing, Layla has voiced concerns over my sleeping patterns for 3 times in the same week. Never showed any signs of neurological conditions, not before leaving Spiralsoft, Maxine's birth, or our marriage. Need to see specialists sooner rather than later. Mentions of golden ratio, while asleep, compromise delicate information. Development and project has been constantly compromised by family interruptions. Maxine has reacted increasingly resentful towards Layla. Maxine's emotional states and a constant need for exposition and attention. These are optimal conditions for Desktop Explorer. Yes, go experiment on your daughter. Smart. Golden ratio. Which also makes me think it might be Fibonacci. Which I think it's spelled that way. Just in case it didn't like this one, I can translate this one. Where was the other one? There was one in Shame? Shame, and then 03 1897 rest. Maxine has not returned home for 2 days. Have contacted school authorities, local police, and parents from neighborhood. Consensus around Maxine's disappearance has been attributed to the most credible theory: a rowdy teenager has run away from home. Layla does not believe this possibility and has continually voiced worries for a far more somber outcome. Maxine's desktop is presenting issues when attempting to read chronolog entries. This must be due to an exception in Desktop Explorer's Demon Watcher system. At least crucial files like the encryption keys you received are still intact. In due time, she will need it to learn. Must force more data into Desktop Explorer to manifest a playable scenario on a desktop with administrator privileges. Layla must not see Maxine's desktop. Contents on it might support her delusions. Okay. So now we are going to we're gonna do golden ratio and we're gonna decrypt that. So oh, good to know. If I minimize and reopen it, it clears. Doesn't matter in this case, but that's very glad I found out now. And desktop one. Just so I have it saved. So golden ratio is gonna be in one word. Is gonna be I know, right? This is annoying. I should make a different legend than this. I don't want to do that now. So the G is gonna be it's red blue, so 2-2. The O is 3-4. The L is 3-1. The D is 1-4. The E is 1-5. And the N is 3-3. R is 4-2. 1-1. T is 4-4. I is 2-4. O is 3-4. And we split those to be let's see, all the red ones first and all the blue ones. Four, 1, 4, 2, 3. Okay, and then 2, 4, 1, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, 4, 4, 4. And then it's red blue again, so 2, 3 is do 3. H 3, 1, L 414113 is C. 4141 is Q. 42 is R. 32 is M. 41 is Q again. 45 is U. 32 is M. 14, so 14 is E. And 44 is T. See if that works. It was just golden ratio. I didn't have to do anything to it. Now I'm mad. Well, I had some practice at least. Now I know about... Oh! Yeah, the things are back. I'll check out halibut first. Halibut played twice, okay. Oh. Deinstalled by user. Oh, planted, installed by user. Fleeting phase. And then he just left. Anubis path, that's the fear of the spiritual behavior. Manually uninstalled. Make a bunch of files, delete a bunch of files. Limit of windows opened reads 112 times. Is this me? I think this might have been me. Installed by user. Image open. Total time in desktop 7.5 seconds. The thought path taken. That's the fear of madness. Last puzzle 2 hours ish. Number of limit taps 2. Number of new NPEGs 0. Nuance switch to user Maximus. Malatinos. Can I make this bigger? Ugh. DE was reinstalled despite previous judgments. Severity of imagery impact may have been overestimated. Possibility of accidental revisit due to amnesia. Fleeting phase of the image was open and decreased between playthroughs. User move developed higher sensitivity. Path chosen was thought. User is possibly beckoned by mental distress. Number of NPG files created decreased drastically. Change of user forgetting the software exists or completely neglect of memory condition. Is able to beat DE. Yay! Conclusion. Healing by memory loss. User behavior points towards memory detriment, deep regret towards brothers passing, and confusion towards assuming father rule. Memory impairment rises under stress conditions. Users not show signs of surpassing fear and trauma. Users should take advantage of condition, lean into fear, and heal through forgetting all, including every disturbing thought. I don't think that's a good solution. I don't know. Now let's find Maxi. Let's see. Installer planted, installed. First monster puzzle VHS store. Possibly due to social validation. Total new skits created. 26, deleted 23. Once the files are scribbled beyond recognition, possible frustration signs. I should like scratched them out. Total time spent on screensavers. That's a lot of time. Only one instance of overnight screensaver presence. Hours user daydreaming start Staring at screen is concerning. Manliness, okay. You want your manly removed or migrated to admin. And then this was me. First thing we did was the pet store. And last was a beaten. Took this time, okay. Back up. Formalities. He was reinstalled to fight previous judgment. Confirmation the user did not behave as judgment predicted. Users chosen different first puzzle to beat than before. User remembering first playthrough's decision is unknown. Number of script files created decreased drastically. Abandonment of identity has worsened. The beaten faster than before. User must remember information from previous playthrough. Reason for return is still unknown. And then finally, admin. No. Now I have to decrypt. Disturbing plebis encrypted password. Let's go. Let's come on. INGEG Sky. Alright, time to decrypt. 5, 4. N is 3. G 22. E 15. Y N G E G again. 22. S 43. And then KY. So 25. And 54. And that's this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Split in half. That's red and that's blue. So 5, 2. Oh. 4, 2. 3, 4. 3. 2, 2. 2, 5. 1, 5. 5, 4. W. 4, 2 is R. 3, 4 is O. Ron. 2, 5. 1, 5 is E. Oh, is this gonna be wrong key? Do we need a different key? We need a key for Maxine, don't we? Mm-hmm. Well, you fell for that trap too. I mean, admittedly, it's pretty funny. I need to find that key on Maxine's account then. Hey, back for more puzzles? I'm afraid you've beaten all I had for you. Although I did find an interesting file hidden in your documents. What's about that? Yep. Of course. Please tell me I could copy paste it in the other one, right? Please tell me that. Or do I need a pen and paper? I don't want a pen and paper. We're about to find out. Oh shit, it kept everything open. Let's go. While hitting the Windows keys, shut up! You saw nothing. Gosh, you're so mean. Who moves the mouse to the bottom left to click start? It's not normal. You do that? You don't just hit a single button? You'll be shocked to find out how I shut down my PC. I hit Windows D and then Alt F4 and enter. Windows D brings it to the desktop. Alt F4 on the desktop brings up the shutdown menu, and enter takes whatever actions highlighted first, which is shutdown. Unless you have an update, in which case just update it and restart. Fun fact. Alright, I'll do this again. What was it? It was, of course you can't copy paste from this terminal. You can so we got the Y is 1 3. The N is 4 4. The G is 2 2. The E is 3 5 and then 2 2 again. And the Sky 5 2. The K is 3 3. And the Y is 1 3. The only hotkeys you often use are Windows R, Alt F4, and Alt Tab. Wow, I use so many. Well, give it a sec. 1 2 3 4. Pop up. Sure, even more. 1 2 3 2 4 5 4 2 2 3 2 3 3 1 5 3. Now, come on. You become T A R tar row is it gonna be tarot card? Row. Oh, it's 2C. 3 1 5 3. Sriracha? What's that? I feel like I may have messed it up. No, I didn't. Also, it didn't paste immediately because I did Control-Shift-V. Which is what you have to do in the Linux terminal. Alright, time to install this bad boy. And while it's installing, we can play some Minesweep. No! Greetings. Thank you for installing Desktop Explorer. It's good to see you again. There's no need to go over anything. According to your computer data, the terminal prompter is your most used program. No surprises. Start the shell script for Desktop Explorer whenever you're ready. Well, it's time for you to see the fruits of your labor. tower. Please input start to begin. Stop. We have clear start. Oh, okay. Start. Tower start locked. Chronolog entry required for DA demon progression. But I've already I want to become an Olibom. I don't understand. Emmett did retrieve the computer from his daughter, even after her disappearance. He didn't take her seriously? Something definitely happened, because every note page on his profile talks about his shame and guilt. Even though Desktop Explorer is Emmett's creation, Bizarro is clearly mocking him about what happened. I guess it's just its design. If I play enough of his puzzles, I will eventually find what made him snap. To be honest, I don't really care for Emmett. His program is the reason behind my uncle's dementia worsening, his daughter's disappearance, and basically his own downfall. It is just too much. Something tells me that the worst is about to unfold. After countless sleepless nights, the traveler reaches their destination. The traveler repeats a mantra. The sun sets for us all, but only knowledge grants us rest. The traveler writes in their notes, in this expedition I will prove myself. Must climb this tower and find the meaning of it all. The traveler does not fear the structure's height. This will ultimately be their downfall, as the only thing taller than this monument is their own hubris. Aw. Spooky. You look at the tablet. The tablet's adorned with imagery. A looking eye and a croissant moon. Let's put this on moon. Oh. I just realized. Did you see there's a skull in the moon? Like, even without the filter. I wonder if these color lens icons are gonna come up more. You wish you had a croissant moon? I'm gonna use and we can look. Let's just do look. To look at a simple look object. Okay, look door. Look gate. You can see this gate is designed to open, but find no obvious way to make this happen. Look, moon. As you look at the moon, it reacts to your strong gaze. You watch the tablet disappear, revealing a lever. Use lever. A strong pull is needed to use the lever, finally lowering it down. Let's see, forward. What's the command here? Go forward. Gotcha. The tower will keep you busy for a while with more than a couple of floors. Did you know how all of this works? What will you find about yourself? Strong gaze? Like the opposite of a twink. Look notes. Here's notes. I see. Story. The traveler enters the tower's first floor. Torches light its main hall. The traveler looks around and writes in their notes. An iron gate stops me from starting my climb. Must find a way to open it. To my left, I feel pulsating energy. Its rhythm resembles a human's breathing. To my right, I perceive an invitation. Its allure resembles a human's gaze. Alright. We definitely want to go right. Okay. Look notes. The handwriting on this note looks very familiar. Use notes. The contents of the note hurt, as memories often do. Desktop Explorer installer has been generated after 2 days. Navigation around scenario has been drastically different from Maxine's Desktop Explorer's iteration. The choice for a tower has been surprising, but fitting. In near future, we'll analyze how many of Desktop Explorer's choices in tower scenario were based on personal data rather than own program documentation. Currently skeptical on Desktop Explorer's depth of interpretation as its subject is now its own creator. Personal enlightenment around divination and tarot guided introspection has been referenced so far. We'll record any further findings when situations under less social pressure. Must find Maxine's whereabouts and continue on with the project. Alright. Turn right to the gaze. Go forward. Portraits. Your eyes would stare away from the figure in the painting. The traveler is greeted with a painting that covers the back wall of the room. The traveler is unable to write. Oh, whoa, that came out of nowhere. The traveler is unable to write on their notes as they can't take their eyes off the framed portrait. The traveler has the urge to shield his sight with their hand. Ooh, I can click on these. And that's really funny, and I know I have to drag it on here, but I kind of want to see source code first. The traveler covers their eyes. The traveler is yet again unable to write on their notes, but their thoughts have been cleared from the painting's gaze. The traveler thinks to themselves, must keep the painting covered to maintain my composure. Exploring this room will require crawling through the floor. It's got a cold feel. Alright, feel floor. The floor is very cold to the touch. However, you feel the source of warmth near the wall. I see. Feel the wall. Your fingers get hotter the closer they get to a torch on the wall. Surprisingly, there's a lever next to it. Use lever. And why would keeping your eyes away from a portrait be so difficult? Do you like what you see? There's a corpse? Look, fair enough. Look, corpse. It would be unwise to look at that scene too closely. Alright, fair enough, I guess. Oh, we can feel corpse. You sense a look of disapproval after considering feeling a corpse. Feel torch. Yeah, ouch, it burns. Are you crazy? Oh, you sat there for like 20 minutes? No, come on, Crow, please. No, oh, that hurts to read. Poor Faye must be like, just block your vision. That's all you have to do. Feel paint. Oh, portraits. An old face, solely by texture of oil paint. Lantern? Feel floor. Alright, turn right. Go forward, go forward. Yeah, she's like, I'm marrying an idiot. No comments. Smile. The traveler stands in front of a table with an orb in its center. Energy pulses around the room. The traveler writes in their notes. The present of majestic arts on the tower's first floor surprised me. A heavy tome and ragged banners adorn the room with imagery beyond my comprehension. Instincts tells me the orb holds the knowledge I lack. The tome seems to speak about a creature of habit, whose number of legs are different in the morning, the afternoon, and in the evening. That's a human. Everyone knows that one. Alright, so we got the tome, we got a quill, we got the banners. Can we look at the banners? No. Look, banner. Look, torch. You can find a torch. Look, quill. Ink bottle, orb, and book. There needs to be a command that lists all the items. Really? Look, ink bottle. A small glass jar filled with ink. Orb. Inside of the orb is filled with mist. Look, grimoire. Book. No, I'm the meme. What is this? A grimoire. A book. Picture of a spider. Arachnid. A spider. You know the meme I'm talking about? Fuck, I love that one. It's so funny. The hand, eye. Use all. So look as a baby. Okay. The meaning of the book is undecipherable. Best to memorize its contents. Your fingers are stained with ink. Backing away from the orb's influence recovers your words. Oh, look, it's, symbols. So it's... I would imagine dawn, dusk, and day? Look at the banner. The banner reacts to your focus. It glows at your desire to look at it. Huh? Wait, huh? I mean, clearly they have to be... Do I have to touch one of them? Ah! Okay, so I look at the morning one, and then I touch the other two. And I think this is either sunset or sunrise. So I already messed this up. But look, touch, touch. Yeah, because its legs are different in the morning, the afternoon. In the morning, it's a baby, so it's on 4 legs. Then during the day, it becomes a guy, so it's touch. So it's look, touch, touch, is the order. This time all 3 stop glow. Oh wait, it says something for that. Alright, so use, look, use, all 3 stop glowing. Look, use, look, all 3. Okay, I'm clearly missing something. And it has to be which banner is what. Don't speak about a creature of habit with number of legs different than... Yeah, we know that that's the order. Huh? If we're doing it number-wise, this would be 2, 3, 4. If we're doing it order-wise, it would be morning, afternoon, evening. Which one's which? This is 3, this is 4, and this would be Carlos. This would be the baby. This would be the old man, I guess. So look for the baby who's crawling on the ground. And we touch the man standing on... Oh, this might be the baby because it's 4 corners. Might have flipped those. Okay, baby 4 corners. And guy on 2 legs. An old man with a stick. There we go. Treading carelessly with knowledge beyond your comprehension. Where have I heard that before? Easy game. Time to leave. Oh, we've beaten it? That can't be all. It won't let me turn around. Okay. After climbing infinite steps, the traveler sets foot on the tower's final floor. The traveler repeats a mantra that they don't believe anymore. The sun sets for us all, but only knowledge grants us rest. The traveler writes in their notes one last time. My search for knowledge has ended. I don't know if reaching the top was worth all my losses. But the traveler did know. The traveler closes their eyes and stands before the tower's precipice. It wasn't worth it at all. The end. Oh, a collection of gems. They used to glow brighter. Looks sword. Deep down, you know you really should not be here. Look at chat. That's not what I'm typing. Confront fears? I know who you are. I know what you're doing. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. And then we crashed. I know what you are doing. Hello, it's me, Momo. I'm here playing Desktop Explorer. Welcome, Guppy. It called me Guppy. You find yourself in a familiar environment. Oh. Hello. You find a Zorro fortune-telling machine. You are not Emmett Sounder. Don't bother trying to respond. Read carefully. You've been pretending to be the old users, those who finally received the help they needed. Despite your intrusion, you have not understood Desktop Explorer's purpose. You write about people you thought you knew or didn't know at all. They acknowledge their weakness, their deepest fear. It's time for you to do the same. By playing detective all this time, you've fed enough data to Desktop Explorer. It can help you now. Due to your knowledge of the program, you can't be surprised by Desktop Explorer's presence on your computer. At the very least, you can finally be addressed by name. This is for your own good, Guppy. Ah, I see. Hi, thank you for Guppy. I can finally address you by name. You know how this works by now, don't you? Alright, well, what settings do we have? We only have one wallpaper. What if we just log out? If we can't. Next room's inventory is... Oh, we're gonna play next rooms again? I see you were eager to start. Why didn't you tell us all how you feel? I was so close. What do you mean, for my own good? It's making us all feel terribly worthy of help? Emmett clearly said he didn't mean for all of this to happen. I think I saw something over here. What he saw in the puzzles you hid from me must have convinced him that this whole situation was beyond hopeless. You're a monster. And now I'm talking directly to you too, just like Max did. But I see what listening to you does to people. If you've been luring me by holding information all this time, what's stopping you from actively hiding what I've been looking for all along? What are you trying to convince me of? I don't know if there's any of this is true, but playing along is my only choice. You've always felt out of place. Despite this, you willingly keep trespassing wherever you're not welcome. Your conscience is as tumultuous as the storm. You stand in nothingness. Memories of past adventures flood your mind. They all come together to form a maelstrom of regrets. Fueled by your insatiable curiosity, you're driven to dive into the vortex. Before giving in, the last thing that flashes on your mind is a nameplate below a model ship. Theseus, the Eternal. Nice, new look. I think it suits you perfectly, detective. A broken ship's helm, I see. Wow, this is fitting. A tank would have ravaged a sunken ship in an empty fishing hook. The tank looks rather empty. Where's the computer? It was never yours in the first place. What about, you've noticed the new icons. These encourage exploration. You might need to look around. Who knows? Ah. You are underwater. Strong currents have dragged you to the ocean's floor before you could even realize you were standing on its shore. Surprisingly, you don't feel the need to gasp for air as your lungs fill with salt water. Ruins of a forgotten civilization surround you. The walls depict instructions referencing things out of this world, and most importantly, they all seem to point towards a sunken ship. The walls of the sunken ship are full of cracks. Whether they look like a wooden planks or something more, it's all a matter of perspective. You could even find patterns between them and symbols written on the walls. I don't like that those things keep popping up, because I feel like that means something. I try clicking on them and that does nothing. You can find a sunken ship where memories were stored. Oh. Well, this is gonna be closest to an arrow. It seems to be saying down. 3 windows. These are the people, yeah? What if these are related? No. Memory lane. Oh boy. You swim towards a series of tunnels made of debris. If not for the bubbles around you, you could not tell up from down. The inside barely resembles the ship it once was. You start to ponder about its past voyages. How many knots did it sail? What was the crew like? Maybe it's your imagination, but you can hear their shanties in your head. Does anyone remember this vessel? Where are they now? Do they even care? Through tidal waves and infernal flames, the moon will guide the ship's sails. That is the color lens. Hey, it's going on here again now. Okay. What's behind me? Rena it, yeah. Me it Rena. To an image file it says, okay. .img. So we go for rename img. Ooh, hello. Okay, I think this might be I might have to use that later because I don't know what this is for yet. But 100% that needs to be color lens. And then this thing 3. Okay, so 3 windows. I need a frog, a bunny, and a skull. So, what are the odds that I have to open this 3 times? Yeah? And let's actually line this up with that. Sure. They're so perfectly shaped. I don't know exactly what it wants yet. We'll stick with that. Let's look around some more. So we've got this hint, yeah, so look behind you. Which we have done. Let's go back to memory lane. We want to go left. so it will give me a, Okay, these are probably all, linked together, so let's go for the faded instructions again. So we have an arrow to the left, an arrow to the right. This might be the order. So we got arrow to the right, arrow to the left, arrow down. Let's try that then. Right, left, down. Oh, it's just entrance immediately just like, nope. It was right first, right? Yeah. Just right and then left. And then down. And this is an almost incomplete right again. But right instantly fails. Left. Nope. Okay, whatever that is not this one. Then let's figure out something that can give us, so this one's saying something about a skull. Let's figure that out. What if it's saying this one's like the purple skull one? Okay. And what are these? I feel like I have to decipher that part too. And this one shows a bunny, but it's an angry bunny. The yellow doesn't have a bunny at all. The red has one. And blue has one. Blue also has skulls. Which yellow has, but red doesn't. So I feel like this is like a maze of some kind, is my guess. And we have to like go through it. And that's what this is. And then we know we start with having to go left. And then right. So what in here makes me go left and then right? We could start here and then left, right. Then it wasn't down below. Which I assume is forward. If I change the colors, do we get one on every? So we have skull? And then we have bunny or frog. So maybe it's that. So skull, bunny, frog, skull, bunny, frog. Skull. Bunny. Frog. And then we're looking for another skull. Which is on neither of these. So whatever I'm thinking isn't it. I don't think I understand this interesting story tip. It says the instructions too, and they aren't related to this. Because it's left first, not right. Anything in the source code? I already checked. They mentioned the... I have to open them up again. Rename to... Fuck, what was the original call again? The story thing? Oh, STP. Yeah, you can find the sunken ship where the memories are stored, which is here, memory lane. And then that one is saying, Waves, Flames, Moon. Which specifies unorder. No. So annoying. Can I minimize you without the other? Yeah, okay, that works. Flame, the waves, flames, and moon. So we start with waves. Then what? It has to be the wave skull. Sure. And then flames will be bunny. And the moon will be frogs. It'll be these three. We're looking for like adjacent ones. This row. But that doesn't help me. Alright. Maybe instead of lining these up, I have to line up the lines? Oh, that would make no sense. If anything you can do elsewhere? Just trying to... I mean, potentially I could do something elsewhere. I'm just hoping that this one's self-contained. It's also relatively brute forceable if I wanted to do that. Because I know it's... So the problem is, like, I haven't figured out a way or a reason where the go left actually makes sense. And then right, and then left. Left, right, left, below. And this is probably gonna go, like, pretty far, so that's why I'm thinking it's like a maze. I don't see one here, or I don't see a start point. Because we had to go left, right, left, down. No, I don't know what the fuck is up with that. But that's it, yeah. No, I don't... Because we have no start position. That's what threw me off here. Oh, I'll check out the other people, I guess, inside EK. Oh, this is a Maximus, is okay. Enter a room with a strange sense of familiarity. The traveler finds herself bewildered by her current position. The traveler writes in her notes, "In this trial I will prove myself wrong. Finding the meaning of it all has never been my quest." The traveler can only see a small room in what appears to be a failed attempt at transmutation. A model chess piece and a sapphire mirror are both bolted to the table. The reflection of the piece is altered in color. There is also a book detailing a royal objective. This mirror is already in use. You need to find another one to benefit from its effects. And what? This one's empty, this one's empty, this one's empty. It's sus that these are empty. No, okay, no hidden files. This is actually empty, okay. An incomplete magic circle used for transformation of matter. A mournful look at the book and it reveals an impactful illustration. Oh no, the king is hanging from a noose. Checking if there's anything else. Nope. What else can we look at? We can look at chessboard. A close look at the chessboard highlights one black pawn out of a place. Okay. Oh, and user Maximus black pawn image. Find Maximus. Oh, I met the admin. A sapphire blue mirror. Its reflection of the bishop is inverting its colors. Ah. A bishop chess piece is bolted to the table. A king has escaped his palace, and Her Majesty has grown resentful of his actions. The king and his horse have found shelter in a grotto near the kingdom's outskirts. Her Majesty, however, has found her husband's hideout and is planning an ambush. If she doesn't capture him in one fell swoop, he will flee on his horse and warn the kingdom of his treason. That has to be related to all the chess pieces. This mirror is already in use. Artificers can only be found in another realm. So pretty much can't do anything here right now. Is there anything out here? A familiar-looking hand-drawn artwork. It's partially damaged and its content seems personal. You must know all about it. Inanna? Through aimless wandering or morbid curiosity, you always end up in places like these. Standing in this shop makes you think about expressing yourself through art. Paintings often bring the strongest memories back to life. Have you ever stopped to think about what you're actually reliving? If clinging to the past can cause so much harm, isn't it better to just burn it all? Alright, so look at this using color lens. Fire. Nope. An empty recycle bin. Sapphire blue mirror of mysterious properties. Your reflection looks unusual. As if it could pop out of the crystal. Oh, can I use Black Pawn here? It became a White Pawn. What do we use a White Pawn for? Oh, I don't have it anymore. Anything hidden here? Oh. No. The white pawn got sent over here, right? There's no white pawn on the table. Oh, the board looks ready for use. Unused chessboard. The pieces are ready to be set on the board. So I rename them. The Queen's orders are to intercept the enemy king are as follows. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to the white knights. Which one's the king? Oh, we're looking for the white king, probably. Gotcha. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. Perpendicular is, diagonal, right? The black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. The white king must be oh no, it's not diagonal. What's perpendicular again? Pawns can be on the same column. So pawn may not be here. Pawn's here or here. Yeah, no, that's an actual question. What's perpendicular again? English is not my first language. Two lines meeting. Okay, so it might not be in a, like, crisscross. Gotcha. So, each king... C3 is a king, I believe. A1's a horse. It's a pawn. So, this one must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. So, a white knight must be on C... So, white knight, I'm gonna put you just in C2 for now. Funk. And then the other king must be on either C1 or B2 or A2. Any other king thing? The white king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn, which means it has to be C1 or A2. No, because I can't have the pawn there. So the white pawn has to be in c1. And then the white king has to be on... No, diagonally it is the white pawn. So this one's going to be in the middle. 2. I'll check the rest after I've actually placed them all. The black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. Rook is a castle, isn't it? So this configuration cannot happen. Means the pawn would have to be moved to a3 instead of c1. They're in the same row, but they're not on the same column, so that should be fine. And then the black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. We only have one rook. And it's the black knight. Oh, so I still have the problem. Which means I have to move the horse from c2 to... It must be perpendicularly adjacent, so I can move it to c1, but then the king also has to move up to b1. I want to move b2 to b1. And then c2 to c1. Then I can place this white rook. White king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn, so I have to move the white pawn to the middle. Like, can't do that because they can't be in the same column. Sorry, I may have to move that one to c2. So, a3 to c2. And then the white rook. The black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent. That one has to be in the middle, so b2. Okay. I feel like that's not entirely correct. Let me just double check. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. Yes. Yes. The black knight, this one, can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. It is not. Wait, a rook. Yes, it is not. Okay. The white king, this one, must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. It is. The pawns can't be on the same column. They are not. Oh, I did not scroll down. The white rooks can't be adjacent in any way to each other. The white rooks? We only have one white rook. So that should be fine. The white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. The white king must be perpendicular to the white rook. The rook is this one. So that's not right. Oh, it must be, so that is right, actually. And the white rooks can't be adjacent to each other in any way. We don't have one. Oh, this must be good then. Exit. How beautiful. I gotta get that fucking thing out of somewhere. I'm also just fully assuming I cannot move the black pieces. So I can, right? I definitely can. I just haven't even bothered trying. Ah, okay, I can't. You may never know. So I have all of these rules right now, right? Did I miss one? I'm not familiar with the names of them all, so maybe I'm like mistaking which one's the rook. Because I just call this the tower. And the horse. I think the horse is a knight. When it says perpendicularly adjacent, maybe they mean it has to be in the square next to it. Maybe that's the, You're right, the castle tower is a rook and the horse is a knight, okay. I'm gonna assume adjacent in this case then means, yeah. So let me move everything back out. White. Okay. That works too. B2, just reset. C1 reset. And C2 reset. Adjacent mean next to, yeah. So that's probably what I was, yeah, language can be tricky. Yeah, when I read the perpendicularly adjacent, I just missed the adjacents. I'm like, oh, it must be in the same column or row. And that's where I went wrong. So each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. So the white knight has to go in C2. It cannot be anywhere else. That genuinely makes this easier. So that means the king can only be here or here. The white king must be diagonally adjacent to a white pawn. And a white pawn cannot be in the same column as the black pawn. So the white pawn can only be here or here, which means the king has to be in the middle. So the white king goes to B2. And then, the black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. So my tower has to be on A3 or C1. The pawns can be on the same column. Yes. The white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook, so the white rook has to be... Wait, perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook? So the white rook has to be in B1 or A2? So these are the two white rook spots. But the black knight can't be adjacent to a rook. What? That sounds like a... Hold on, okay. So the horse has to be here because I cannot move the black king. And then this king has to be here or here. And then because of the pawn requirement, where it has to be diagonally adjacent, can't be in the same column. Column is the letters. So this cannot be a pawn. So the pawn has to be one of these. Must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. And the white king has to be perpendicularly adjacent to the white knight. The white knight has to be perpendicularly adjacent to the black knight, king as well. Huh? I'm at a deadlock. Wait, that makes... Diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. So white pawn must be here then. A3. And then the pawns aren't in the same. And the white rooks can't be adjacent. The white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to the white rook. So the rook would have to be in either of these. But a black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. So I'm stuck. A perpendicularly adjacent does not include diagonals, right? Let's make this a little easier to read for me. Oh, that's actually so much nicer. Perpendicular would be the tile next to it, not diagonal. Okay, okay, so I'm not misinterpreting that. Is this something to do with the can't? Must be. Can't be. Must be, can't be. Must be, can't be. The thing with this is, like, the way I would write it is must be and must not be. But can't be would mean the same. Okay, each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. I cannot move the black king. So this has to be the white knight. No argument. I can move the white king. It has to be one of these two. Since this is a deadlock, I'm just gonna move it to C1 and see where we go. So B2 becomes C1. No, sometimes that's just what you have to do. What if I... This is gonna be a weird one. What if I put this on C3? Nah, it won't let me. Okay. Worth a try. Just making sure of something. There isn't anything hidden here, right? No. Okay, okay. So we'll assume this one's correct then, if the middle one leads to a deadlock. So each king is perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. Check. The black knight who can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. And the white king must be diagonally adjacent to a white pawn. Pawns can't be on the same column. If this is a column. So I cannot have the king adjacent to a... The white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. So if I move this... I'm still stuck. Fuck. I cannot place this white rook. This fucking thing. Because no matter where I move my king, and the king has to be in one of these two spots, because otherwise it's not perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. No matter where I move it, I have to move the rook here or here. Is it because it used to be black and we inverted it? Is that the confusion I'm having? Fuck it, we'll just try it. Why not? I'll move you back to C2. Not C2, sorry, B2. C1 to B2. Then the white pawn has to be a3 or c1. Actually, doesn't matter, but I'll do a3 for now. And then the white rook has to be... What was the white rook thing? The black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook, any rook. It cannot be perpendicularly adjacent to. But the white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. But let's just say that this is a black rook that I'm placing, so it doesn't have to be next to the white king. So we move you to c1. Doesn't seem to take that. Maybe I have to exit first. No, and then we have the white bishop over here I need to do something with too. Okay, I'm doing it wrong apparently. Reset all of them. Can't reset any of those. Can I compress any of them? Worth a try. I cannot edit any of their names. You're a horse. And so there's nothing on those files. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. Our white knight's unaltered. The white knight goes to c2. That's just a slot in. So we knew that one for a fact. In fact, we know that was so much for a fact, I'm gonna capitalize it. The uncapitalized ones are gonna be the question marks. That the white knight has been set. Is there anything else about a white knight in here? No. So this top row, this top line, I can just straight up remove and don't touch the horse. The black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook, so no rooks here. And white rooks can't be adjacent to each other, in any way to each other. Fair enough, that's not relevant. See, this one's so not relevant because we only have one white rook that we'll remove that. We don't have to look at that line. So the white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. And the black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. I'm just gonna move these together. These are rook related. The pawns can't be on the same column, and the white knight must be diagonally adjacent to a white pawn. So white pawn cannot go here. White pawn has to go in one of these two. I'm gonna say c1 for now. White pawn, c1. The white king must be diagonally adjacent to it, which is b2. And the Black Knight cannot be perpendicularly adjacent, but a White King must be perpendicularly adjacent to a White Rook. Can I rename you to Black Rook? No. It won't let me. Okay. The fact that the White King must be diagonally adjacent is so annoying. Black Knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a Rook. The White King must be perpendicularly adjacent to a White Rook. Let's reset these two. What could possibly be, which spots can this White Rook go to? Cannot go to these two. And the White King must be diagonally adjacent to it. Sorry, the White King must be perpendicularly adjacent to it. So it must be right next to it. And it also must be right next to the horse. And the only situation where it can be next to a horse and not perpendicularly adjacent to this one is none. There are literally none. 0 scenarios where that's the case. What am I missing? And the Black Knight can't be perpendicular to a Rook. The White King must be diagonally into a White Pawn. Is this the White Knight? C2. Must be perpendicularly adjacent. Does it wrap? That would be non-logical. It would solve this. But I don't think that's the solution. But no matter where I place my king, I cannot place my rook in a place that satisfies this. Alright, Crow, I have a yes-no question for you. Our, inverted one, our, what was it? Oh, these are all inverted. Oh, never mind. I have to color lens this, maybe? No, because what if I, exit real quick? The inverted chains one doesn't matter? I recommend taking the instructions as literally as possible. I feel like I am, though. Can you be more direct with the hints? Give me a sec. Because it must be related to the cans then. Let's fill in the musts and then see what we can do with the cans. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight, and we know the white knight's right, because the black king also has to be perpendicularly adjacent. So we're gonna move our white king to the middle here, B2. The white king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn, and the white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. Whatever, I'm just gonna give you B1. And the white pawn's gonna be B3 or A3. Yeah, that doesn't work like I expect. Alright, fine. You give me a direct hint, because I'm not understanding this. I don't get what it wants me to do. Black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to rook. Black knight. Rook. If instruction says like rooks, you'll likely need more than one. Yeah, no, I figured, but it's not like I could change them. I've already tried renaming them like color-wise, and it just says nope, invalid name. If only I had a way. Oh, alright, I can duplicate. I didn't even think of duplicating. It doesn't solve my problem, though. This king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. I mean, I guess I could make a second white knight. I guess that's an option. And then I am not forced to move the king here. And this horse is definitely fixed in place. King must be perpendicularly adjacent. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. These ones check. I can move my pawn to A2. Which means they're not on the same row and not on the same column even. Then I can move the king to, I'm gonna say B1. Oh, that's the wrong button. I rename B1. And then just move another horse somewhere. Now what does it want me for rooks? Must be perpendicularly adjacent to our rook. We move a rook here, and a rook here. And then this can become the last thing. So the knight at B2. A3 and C1. Well done, the king has no escape. The magic circle is glowing. The chest figurehead. Where would that go on? Maybe on this? Stick these on like the front of a ship, right? There's also color lens. Oh, it's a fucking prompt. Wow, lost you for a bit there. Everything's fine, don't worry. Okay. What did that do? Probably something in Halibut's place. It's getting more and more corrupted, I've noticed, as the time goes on. Still don't know what any of this is. I'm gonna close these for now. And just, yeah, so we go right, left, down. Hold on, let me make this full screen. Anything that starts off with a left. No. No, the very first one I see is to the right. And then left. And then down. Right, left, down. We're going to underwater ruins. It's all a matter of perspective. You can find patterns between them and the symbols written on the walls. So we're looking for patterns here. And it's skull, bunny, frog. And it says we're going to do this. So skull. Has no bunny, so skull, bunny, frog. And then we're stuck again. What were the hints again? I need the other one. The waves, flames, moon. So let's go waves. Then we start at the skull. And then left, right. No, that's skull again. Okay, so that's not the pattern I'm looking for. I don't get this one. I've already done this. And that gives me this. So these are significant. The skull, bunny, frog thing. Do you have to maybe put them on top? Now with underwater ruins again. And flames, so red, and the yellow's gonna be the next one. Bunny, we just put here where it used to be. Oh. And then a frog for Yeller. There is only one frog, and it's like all the way at the bottom here. Well, I can't tell if I just did something or if that was accidental. No, that makes no sense. And if I make a long chain, that's not doing anything either. Yep. And yep. Something like this. Now it's like a continuous line. But then what? I don't get it. Tidal waves. And infernal flames. This is probably the fire one. The moon will guide the ship's sails. Am I looking for one that's like a normal looking skull maybe? The water skull kind of looks normal. And yellow. It also looks normal though. And the frog always looks dead. So I feel like that's not it. What am I missing? But here is a skull bunny frog. Skull bunny and then no frog. And then the other skulls don't go because we're skull bunny frog. And we're stuck again. So the most straightforward on the nose is just doing this. And I also don't see how that helps me. And I know the first one's go left, which is actually throwing me off more than anything else. It says waves. So I feel like we have to get to the skull first. That seems to be what this is implying. But then what? Because it starts off with left, and I have no frame of reference for left. Where do we start? Admin's done. I did something at Maximus, and I don't know what that did. I don't see anything new. Can I rename you? Oh. Can I rename you? No. For a hidden item? No. What do you want me to do? Now what's this N? Because I was talking about patterns. Arenas are standing on the shores, that's right here. Walls depict instructions referencing things out of this world, and most importantly, they all seem to point towards the sunken ship. The walls of the ship are full of cracks, where they look like wooden planks or something. It's a matter of perspective. You could even find patterns between them and the symbols on the walls. I'm like almost thinking it has something to do with the wallpaper. But I don't think that's gonna be it either, unless it really wants me to go to whatever this wallpaper was. Because it's stuck in shells, so I cannot change it. It did mention bubbles. Hold on, let me preview this a little longer. Just... Okay, I'm gonna go to Maximus again. What can I see? What wallpapers? And now I'm stuck on Stegosaurus, okay. Nothing in my inventory. Not missing his wheel. This is something to go fish with, maybe. Computer can't do anything with that. Right. It says to burn death. Burn it all. Nothing here. Oh, I don't like how quiet it is. And then the mirror I can't do anything with. Inventory's empty. Can't go to anything else. And Maelstrom just says Theseus, which was the password. Welcome to Storyteller. So admin is done, as far as I can tell. There's no need to look further. So we've just got this. I don't like if the music stopped. Hold on, where's the music player? There we go, play. Ah, that's better. Patterns between symbols on the wall. Okay, I'm gonna minimize everything. Is there a pattern on the wallpaper? No. Well, yes, but I don't know what it represents. And then we've got this, which is what the game is implying. And then what? This tower thing. The faded instructions. Which don't help me because they're the wrong directions. Because this is right. Oh, left over here and then down. I wasn't supposed to see anything else in this. No other structures are dragged to the ocean floor. Surprising you to feel the need for gas or air. What do they look like? Wooden planks? Something more. It's a matter of perspective. You can even find patterns between them and symbols written on the walls. Patterns between them and the symbols written on the walls. These are the symbols written on the walls. Patterns between wooden planks and these symbols. What if I, what are sketch files again? Skata. No. What about Napaga? No. Can't edit that one. Can't edit that one. So this must be at face value what I need. No hidden files. If I look behind me, it says rename it from storybook to image, which I've done, which has given us the wall symbols. And that's where I'm stuck. Before you made your imagination, hear shanties in your head. Doesn't remember this vessel already now. Do you even care? Through tidal waves and infernal flames, the moon will guide the ship's sails. And then those are 100% like the color lens things. Tidal waves is blue. But then, that's where I'm stuck. Through tidal waves and infernal flames. Maybe that's not the order. Maybe I have the order wrong here. If the moon is guiding our sails, and then maybe the middle one's the waves and flames. Skull. Frog. What am I missing? It's another file type, right? I couldn't turn it into sketch or node page. Storyteller we have. Image we have. So it's not a rename. And then the interesting story is telling us basically what we're looking at. We have the color lens hint for the colors. The colors, like the things I revealed, do not correlate at all to the directions I know are correct, which is left, right, down, left. And then I kind of stopped because I didn't want to brute force it. And this order is probably correct, where it's moon, water, fire. Because the moon will guide the ship's sails through water and fire. I'm gonna just assume that's the interpretation, not that it matters, because the other way around didn't work either. And then... Okay, so it's probably not the wallpaper, right? I was looking through it a little bit, but I see nothing changing. I feel like this is one of those where like I see what I'm missing and I'm gonna hate myself. No, I don't think it's gonna be in here, okay. What if it's something numbers? So let's set it to waves and count the skulls. 1. Then flames. 0, but 1 bunny. No, that's not gonna do anything either. So close I'm gonna be peeved. I mean, probably. I'm getting peeved now. Okay, can't move those, just in case that might have been part of it. Left, right, oh, left, right, left, below. What does that mean? Left, right, left, below? Left, right, left, below? Am I really just not seeing a left here, maybe? Here we have a right, left, below. But did I just miss a left here? I'm like too blind to see? Okay, let's go to the below section then. Oh, you're pointing down now? What is it pointing to next? It looks like it's gonna point left again. It kind of breaks. And it looks like it wants to point right again. There's more? Oh, God. So when left, right, left, below, left, right. Is it below? Yep. Okay. So that must have been just faded instructions and stuff I didn't see. That's like the only thing I can think of. So to explain that, yeah, explain that, because I feel like I brute forced it, but like kind of not, but kind of. You stretch the arrow windows to match the interesting story window. Okay, let's do that. Doesn't show me anything. Stretch to just a skull. All right, left, down. Oh, and then the ones that light up. Yeah, I see. That was really, not there in the visual. I'm gonna be so for real. So I just kind of had it by like, oh, these shapes look like an arrow. I had these three too, like the sizes. I just didn't have the interesting story stuff. Oh well. Let me see then, because now I want to like reverse solve it. So I'm gonna remove these two. This is misleading that there's 3 windows. Like, I get it, it's supposed to be this one, but it implies that it's this one because it's the same color. Anyway, tidal waves. Let me just reverse that then. Tidal waves is saying, I guess from left to right, it's gonna be bunny, skull, bunny. Which would be... left, right, left. Which is correct. And then flames is frog, bunny. Below, left, yeah. I see, okay. I think this is a bad hint. But that's alright. What is left? Oh. My doctor assigned a lady to put signs in my own home. I can't even write in my notebooks without her going through them. Why are they doing that? I'm not crazy. This system has run out of memory. It used to be cluttered by guilt. To proceed, you must let go. Uh-huh. Just move them all over here. Make this place a little less cluttered. Hey. Smile. Woman, big catch, big catch, a 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 woman, a woman, a woman, a big catch. A woman. Can you tell that I'm autistic? Lock is slowly. You know, oh, it's just called Big Cat. That makes sense. They asked me to stop using the computer. Why? The screen says year 2007, but if I say something about it, they tell me it's correct. I don't understand why. Don't forget. Stay out of my home. Where's Walter? Is going with him? Angler trio. And then inside is the images. This file has no directory to go back to. It exists in between desktops. Well, let me move them in. Oh man, I have to permanently delete them all? Edit. Rename. Nope. Maxim's had a trash can. Maybe I can exit from here. A recycle bin full of files. A close look reveals family pictures scattered on crumbled documents. Burn it all, huh? What, can I not interact with this anymore? Maybe admin? No, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna do anything here. Things of past can cause so much harm, but it's just burn it all. The painting on the wall shakes for a second, but nothing else happens. For someone who has constantly meddled with others' remembrances, you don't seem to have a good memory yourself. You stare at the painting again. You ponder on how clinging to the past can cause so much harm. I know sometimes it's better to just return it all. Oh, to burn it all. What if I say, oh. I removed that hint. Oh well. What is restore? Let's see if it, like... It probably doesn't. But yeah, view, source code, what does it say? You should know which magic word to use. I wish I could say I do, but I don't remember. Because it's been 2 weeks since the last time I had to enter this. If it is what I think it is. Let me, Was it just Inanna? Because I believe that was the answer to one of the puzzles. Oh, there we go. The painting on the wall shakes vigorously. I think this is a typo. You cover your eyes as experience tells you this canvas should burst into flames. However, it's a recycle bin beside you that turned into a bonfire. Whatever files, photos, or memories hidden inside are now lost forever. However, something gleams between the cinders at the bottom of the bin. If you could reach it, you'd be covered in soot, but the bin is not available in your current realm. No matter, it's not the first time you've emerged from ashes. Ooh, a fishing lure. Yoink. Eee, it's cute. Let's attach. Whoops. Okay. I think Desktop Explorer wasn't originally designed to be present in this many profiles at the same time. Better take things slower. Yay! We got a ship wheel. Attach. Hold on. I said take things slow. We may have crashed. We may have cost ourselves a little malfunction. Next to us has triggered safe mode due to stability issues. Oh, Storyteller is broken. Everything's broken. Oh, Halibut and Maximus are broken. One more log file. Everything is my fault. It is ironic that this realization has come not from my life's work, but from speaking with Layla one last time. The only thing I needed to hear all along was her voice. I wish it had been you. I do believe there's a lot we don't know about our own soul. My search for it, tainted by my ego, has broken our daughter's spirit. I broke our daughter. It is only logical that this has broken me. I have never been good with words. I theorized this project to be a way to understand it all. Life is filled with pain, and through this pain I expected to peel away all the complexities that makes us human. I know now that I've never understood anyone. If what I learned so far is to be of any use, this life is not the end, but part of something grander. Whatever that is, Maxine is out there as a result of my own desires. I do not think we will meet there, nor do I deserve it. I will leave this world in silence and be a burden no more. No matter how many times it was asked of me, I could never utter the words for apologizing, as I never felt them true. I write not expecting forgiveness, but as evidence of my wholehearted regret. To Layla and my dearest Loveless, Maxine, I'm truly sorry. I can repair it, I can update it, or I can uninstall it. I feel like uninstall is what it wants me to do, but let's do update. Though we have no internet. Yeah, DLL's missing. Fair enough. Yes. Goodbye, Desktop Explorer. What are you doing? Hey, Guppy. Hello again. This is the computer safe mode. Next to us triggers it when a fatal exception has occurred. I know. So you found Desktop Explorer's compiler files. These are not things to be playing with. You just delete Emmett Saunders' module. Nobody will be able to see his last words ever again, thanks to you. Nothing of value was lost, really. What do you say we go back to your profile? I can restore whatever file you're looking for. Oh, a redacted conversation. It's not my fault. I hate you. This is a new low, even for you. Everything presented to you is evidenced by your computer behavior. What do you mean by new low? Riddle me this, robot. What will my parents do if I ran away? Reconsider their marriage. Remember you as an artiste. Live on in peace. If I disappeared all of a sudden, I know Dad would freak out. You're his program, right? I might as well be speaking to him. Dad, am I that insufferable? Would you not look for me? I'm going to prove your computer wrong, Dad. I will only come back if you look for me. I know you will. Dad, I'll be using the username Max Loveless in all my accounts. Only you called me by that stupid nickname. I love you, okay? You are being very brave. Go ahead, then. Alright, bye! Goodbye, Maxine Sounder. Dad, if you're gonna look for me, please look for the username Max Loveless. Well, let me word wrap this. I will only create accounts with that name until you contact me. I will wait for you for whatever time you need. I will flood the computer with copies of this note so it's impossible for you to miss it. I want to believe this program isn't you. I need to do this to be sure. Please, Dad. If Mom doesn't believe that in you, that's her problem. Show all of us. Show me that you care. Oh my god, that's a lot of deleted copies. Maximus, let's uninstall. Well, now we know how to find her. Maximus Loveless. Or Max Loveless. If you delete a user's mark. These are the files from your Uncle Hal. They were compromising his quality of life by clinging to the past. He had to forget. Lovelace. I just pronounce it as Loveless. Even if the morrow was barren with promises, nothing shall forestall my return. What the fuck? Welcome back, Bren. I finally found my fishing logbook. I thought I had thrown it away after we lost Walter. I couldn't stand seeing things that we used to share. Even being in the same room with them made me cry so much. The doctor suggested to use the logbook again as a personal journal. In the last visit, we wrote a bedtime story for Gwen as a therapeutic exercise. It made me think of my life and how grateful I am despite all that has happened. I used to think that Maxine resented me for my relationship with her mother. My biggest regret is not standing for it, even if Layla would hate me for it. I can't make the same mistake with Gwen. Little Guppy will always be cared for. I will always stand for her. I used to think that losing Walter would be the end of me. Even after the trial, it's still very hard to withstand the guilt. It was an accident. I know my brother would forgive me. It's the first time I write this. I hope to remember and write it more often. I forgive myself. It's hard to continue and acknowledge my progress, but realizing this is half the fight, is it not? Well, I wrote a story. Once upon a time, a black spot moved beyond the shore. It was the stingray's back. He always swam at the ocean floor. It looked for a family, but couldn't find others like him. He looked for other fish, any who were in same need. One day, a beautiful little koi fish asked the stingray for help. "I can't stand the sun. Will you be my aid?" And so the stingray did. It swam above and covered the beautiful little koi fish with shade. His new friend was overjoyed, so the stingray swam even higher. This time, he covered all of the koi fish around. However, the other fish preferred the sunlight. They argued, complained, and eventually dispersed. The beautiful little koi fish was left alone. The stingray left, afraid to make a bigger mess. Another day, 2 goldfish asked the stingray for help. "The sun is too bright. Could you give us cover?" And so the stingray remembered. The stingray wanted to help, but did not want to cause trouble. This time he swam closer. When the goldfish thanked him, the stingray swam as close as he could. But the oldest goldfish couldn't see very well. It swam to the ground, eventually lost in sand and rubble. The smallest goldfish was left alone. This time, however, the stingray knew what he needed to do. He would stay near the goldfish. He would be his family. It wouldn't swim too far. That could be annoying. It wouldn't swim too close. That could be threatening. Above, always above the little goldfish. Not too far, not too close. The little goldfish thanked the stingray. "You saved me. I always feel safe when you're with me." The stingray laughed and thanked back. "Little one, you made me find my place in the sea." Once upon a time, a black spot moved on in the a black spot moved on the ocean's depth. It was the stingray's shade, always following the goldfish's trail. He had found a family, someone to care for. But it was the goldfish who saved the stingray from ever feeling alone. Uninstall. Bye, Halibut. I helped every single one of them beat their nature. Yours is meddling with things beyond your control. You'll make everything worse. Oh, it says something more. Hold on. Uninstalling DE daemon from user Halibut will inevitably trigger operating system failure. Continuous process will send permanent reformatting of entire NextOS system. You will forever regret this, Guppy. Are you sure? Yeah. You need to learn to let go. You can't have everything under control. Yep, Bizarro. Maybe you should learn that. Oh, Jesus. Goodbye. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Oh. Alright, new chronologue. From scratch. Enough time has passed. I feel like I owe it to myself to write on Chronologue one last time. It's funny how even though Desktop Explorer is no longer tracking my actions, I'm still a little scared to write about everything so openly. I've been thinking a lot about what legacy means. Even if Emmett was motivated by something as selfish as that at the beginning, I can't shake the feeling that we're all haunted by similar ghosts. How will we be remembered? By our guilt of past mistakes? Our fear of rejection? Whatever my uncle, Max, or Emmett needed was never going to be found on a computer. It was all an accident. No one is to blame in the end. Even if Desktop Explorer deleted so many of their personal notes, their thoughts at the time, all those memories live within me. What matters most is what I do with them now. Oh, we're talking with Max. Happy 2015. Happy New Year's. Yo, Guppy, want to check out the trip next week? Still on. Plan to meet at Uncle Hal's and drive down to the lake. Gotcha, I'll bring my LCD. No, she's on her way. Better not forget the sweaters. Oh, little stretch. It's all you need sometimes. Yay, we finished! Whew. Well, it was a pretty fun game. Got pretty serious near the end. But I like the puzzling a lot. I think I preferred the halibut puzzles more than I like the Max puzzles though. I don't know. Something about having to look around the 3D environment was like, It was still fun though, don't get me wrong. I love drawing on the wall. Made a little monster, little uwu-meest. Yeah, we're huge on the next... Yeah. Unfortunately, that is the longest part of the game. But yeah, no. We finished it right on schedule too, because I had like maybe half an hour at most extra. So I'm happy that we managed to do it in this stream. I will say it is a little unfortunate that I had like a week in between each play session, because I did forget things that the game kind of wanted me to remember. Like for the last puzzle, remembering that Inanna used to be a password in like the halibut section. I didn't. It took me a while to figure out like, oh, that's what I have to enter. Or me forgetting last week about the color lens, because I saw the like squiggles and it just didn't click with me that those are the waves. Oh well. Gotta get stuck somewhere, right? The only puzzle where I was actually a little bit mad is that last one I got stuck on. With the with the murals and the green stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a benefit to play it all at once. Let's see if there's an after credits scene. You know how these games always have one. Let's fast forward a little bit. And that's a lot. That's a lot of extra assets. Thanks for playing. And thank you all for watching. I shall be bidding you all adieu for now. We'll start a new game next week. I haven't decided on which one yet, but it might be Resident Evil. We'll see. There's a chance I might play another game before then. It's coming up though. If you like RE, that's coming up for sure. And maybe I'll see you guys in the weekends. Keep an eye on the Discord to see if that stream is happening or not. I will not know until the day before, so pray. Yeah, just pray. With that, I shall bid you all adieu. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.